Hey, what's up you guys? Kim here. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a new video. And you know what? With everything going on in our world right now, I figured right now is the perfect time to just sit down and just have some fun with makeup. So I didn't want to do my hair today, so I decided instead to put my wig on. And I wore this for my birthday last year, and the time that I spent laying it, I could have just washed and dried my hair. But we're gonna be doing a gore makeup today, so I wanted to keep my hair, my natural hair underneath here, dirty in case I wanted to incorporate it in the look. So we'll see. If not, the pink wig will do. So when was it? It was a couple Halloweens ago. I did this makeup look and I've decided that I want to try it again. I kind of voided out half of my face and I want to do it again and see if I can do better. So the interesting part is that I have not shaved my face, so normally I do that whenever I do SFX makeup, just so it's not painful by the time that you take it off, but we're not gonna do that today. So hopefully the lighting is a little bit better. I got a couple lights on me and I actually have the window open to get some natural light in here. It can get kind of gloomy in here, but since it's so beautiful outside, I figured why not get some sunshine in here. So you may hear some rustling around in the back. I still have my new kitten, Frankie. She will be a year old next month, which is super exciting. And yeah, we're just gonna hang out today. I was gonna do like a comical video on something that a friend showed me of a comedian trying to not touch her face within like a foot, and it sounded like fun, but I don't know if I have tape and everything to tape all of my makeup utensils, or my makeup tools to kitchen utensils. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stick with what I know, and that is doing some gore makeup. So it's been a minute. I still have this, and hopefully it doesn't look super goopy, so we should still be able to use it just fine. And get a couple tools out to try and help me so I'm not, actually, you know, I'm gonna use the good old cosmetic wedge. I got all of my SFX stuff in this giant caboodle behind me that a resident gave me, believe it or not. So so yeah, we're just gonna get started and just jump on in. I don't have a plate. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a plate so I can put my latex on it to make it a little bit easier to work with, and we'll get started. All right, when in doubt, you don't have anything to put your liquid latex on, you can use a candle lid. Makes it just, I don't know, it's just easier to work with. And if you want to use it as a candle lid when you're done, you can. So I'm gonna start off by just laying some latex down before I add any texture with the cotton. And we're just gonna map out what we want. So when I did this last time, I had only tried it once. And normally before I wear a makeup out, I like to, you know, try it a couple times before I wear it out in public. Well, I didn't do that, and 4 hours after doing the makeup, it started peeling off my body because I was so ungodly hot by trying to get it to work. So I'm kind of doing a thick layer because I want to add the cotton to it. And essentially what the look is going to be. You'll be able to kind of pull it away from your face and have like kind of like skin flaps. When I did this the last time, I took it down my neck. I don't really feel like doing that today. So I might just like paint that a different color or just smear like blood on it. Because I really don't feel like taking it all the way down my neck today. So now we're just gonna put some cotton down. This is where it can start getting a little messy. I watched a really neat YouTube video today, and I kind of wanted to incorporate it in this look today, but I decided that I was just gonna do something kind of simple today. But it was, well, Halloween last year, you guys didn't see because I lost the video footage, but I did a video trying out my Halloween makeup, and then I turned it into a gore makeup, and I had laid teeth for the first time, and oh my god, it was absolutely hilarious. But lost the footage. Actually, I think I accidentally deleted it, let's be real. And it was quite funny. So I've been wanting to do that still, and I watched a really easy tutorial today of literally just laying cotton and latex down. And you know what, we're gonna use this tool. And yeah, you use the two, and then you put the teeth on it and add some more latex on top of it and dry it. And then this girl was painting it with nail polish, and obviously she was painting it, not having it, you know, on her face. And it turned out really neat, and it was super easy to do. So might have done a little too much cotton, but whatever. We'll make it work. We always do. How's everybody doing with everything going on? The world is crazy right now. I don't talk about too much of my life on here just for various reasons, but I will say I'm one of the fortunate ones that still has a job. My job is apparently deemed essential. I won't tell you where I work, but I'm a landlord. And so obviously that's been creating some issues with people being able to pay rent, and some new processes in place from the governor. And you know, I'm thankful to be able to like leave my home and go to work, but at the same time it's putting myself at risk, and in my residence. So where my office is at, I have elderly people at that property, and the office and whatnot is closed, of course, but people still find a way in. And it's really hard on my current residence right now, because you know, not having that contact that they were used to before has made it pretty difficult for them. But yeah, that's really all I'm going. That's about as much as I'm gonna get into all of that. But you know, let me know how you guys are all doing and how you're spending your time. Obviously, I wanted to do this to give me something fun to do with my time, and to kind of forget about the monotony of everything. And yeah, that is pretty much it. And Frankie just meowed, so she must agree. So, well, I'm gonna work on getting this dried, because we're at a point where I don't want to do too much more without getting it dried, and then we can work on pulling it up and then going from there. So I will be right back. All right, got that second layer dried with the blow dryer. So now I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of powder to get rid of some of that stickiness. And that latex wasn't completely dry, so there goes a makeup brush, but that's okay. Okay. So we're gonna go back in and tear up this new stuff, which is not 100% dry, but that's okay. There really doesn't have to be any rhyme or reason onto how you do this. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Let's poke some holes into that. Sounds like a balloon. Oh, turn the light back on. That's looking pretty gross. All right, I'm excited to paint this. Heck yeah. But yeah, I'll give you a close-up what we got going on. Oh, my nose ring looks it's got latex on it. That's what we got so far. Okay, so we are gonna go and lay some foundation down. So let me get that all, let's see, got a beauty blender. Kind of want to use a darker color because this is a little darker. Actually, I'm gonna go get this wet. I'll be right back. Got the, it's not a beauty blender, it's similar though from, I can't remember where I got this one. This feels very strange because part of it's like lightly touching my face. It's very strange. I don't even know if I have enough foundation in here. There we go. We'll just put it on our hand there. Sorry you can't see everything I'm doing. I really wanted to try and have the camera closer to my face this time around so you could see a little bit more of what I was doing. me scooping out a bunch of foundations, not super exciting. Okay, so we're just going to start putting this all over our face. Weird having my bedroom window open. I don't like having windows open, especially I'm on a main floor, so that's just because I'm paranoid. Okay. This foundation smells really good. It's a CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir, but they don't make it anymore. Stupid. So once this is out, how does it? Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit more. And then this bottle's probably gonna be done so anyway. This color is too dark for me normally, so it's nice to be able to use it in situations like this and just get rid of it. So I'm just trying to get as much of an even complexion as I can. Obviously, this is still, I did not blend my edges good at all. I didn't really care to. You know, if I was going out in this for Halloween or something, I would have made a point to blend it out more and really blend it into my face. So I'm aware of the shit job right there. So what I always do when I have a harsh edge is cover it with blood, because ultimately that's what we're gonna do. So okay, so we got foundation on. Now we're gonna go back in with powder everywhere. A little more on my neck. All right, now we are going to grab, I'm gonna use some makeup in addition to using some of my paints, just to kind of incorporate the two. I'm using BH Cosmetic. They're, oh geez. I'm using their contour palette. I kind of want to go in with a darker color. So, really want to go in on the edges. Piece of wig hair, where do you go? Okay. Yes, I know that looks really harsh right now. Don't worry, we'll go back over it. Give us some dimension back into our bland ass face. And we're gonna do what I usually do, and that's really darken up down here. to make it look like I don't have a double chin. 20/20 chin, what? I don't see no 20/20 chin. All right, now I just look like somebody with a really bad tan. Jeez. With the pink hair too, ridiculous. It's funny because I have pink hair underneath this. So, okay, so that's just giving, I'm not gonna like do my eyebrows and my eyeshadow and stuff. I'm going to actually go back in with some paints and whatnot. So let's see what else I need. I'm trying to think. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just start diving in. I have the Mayron makeup palette and it's water-based paints, so I'll be right back. I have some water here, but I need like a wine glass full of water, so I'll be right back. Okay, so brought back a small glass of water for painting. I'm just gonna use a really crappy makeup brush for this because don't really need anything super nice. And I think I'm gonna kind of stick to what I've already been doing, and that's kind of doing some of the perimeter stuff. So I'm gonna go in with some brown. And it's been a minute since I've used these, so got a towel in my lap to dip it off. But okay, I'm gonna I don't really have a concept on like what this is supposed to be. We're just going in. So I really wanted to darken up this area. And then we're also going to darken up down here. Told you, we're not having a double chin. It's not happening. We're going to paint it away. Yeah. Double chin, what? Okay. So yeah, do I look crazy? I sure do. But we have our little stippling sponge here, so now we can go back in with that same color with the stippling sponge and just kind of make it look a little bit more, well, I don't know what all of that is right there, but kind of use that to blend out the color. Give yourself a exfoliate your face in the process. Sorry, couldn't finish my thought there. Okay, so now I'm gonna start going over this. Just stippling on that color. I look like I have a very weird beard. But remember, in here is going to be more bloody. So probably should go over my eyes. At this point, I just look really tan. I don't know. I don't know why it took this direction, but I look like a really crispy valley girl. Oh man. Sat out into the sun a little too long. This is what happens. Okay. So I'm gonna pull some of that up more. Now that we know this is all dry, there we go. All right, that kind of is a little bit more that I want to go for. So now we're gonna go into the red, and we're really gonna focus that on like the insides of this area here. So as I learned last time from other videos is I can't use too much water because then it will just drip everywhere. And this isn't my carpet. Really want to get in the flaps there. Little holes here. So we're gonna let that dry a little bit. I can show you a fun way to, do I really want to put stuff on my teeth? Or do I want to keep my mouth closed? We'll finish and we'll see how I'm feeling. So, I am just going to use a little bit of an eyebrow pencil. This is Morphe, I don't know, eyebrow pencil. Just to add a little bit of shape. Feels so weird to do my eyebrows. Used to be something I wouldn't leave the house unless I had them done, and now I'm just like, oh, whatever. Like, that's not the best eyebrow in the world, but I don't really care. Because in the end, I know right now, well, we're not super close to being done yet, but we can't really go the burn route because burns aren't bloody. I believe they're not. And so what shall we call her? Do you have any thoughts? Because I don't. Okay, so I want to go back into this red, and we're just going to kind of do a little bit out here to show some distress. And you know what? I think I might mix this red and this blue. Try and get some purple action. Just going to stipple it and kind of pull it back. Show some distress all the way down. Okay. I'm gonna grab a smaller detail and I'm gonna go in with some black. You gotta be really careful when you're working with black because, well, let's just try it. I'm gonna just try and deepen up some of these areas, and when we're done deepening up those areas, we're gonna go back and we are going to highlight them as well. Kind of worked putting some latex over my nose ring instead of taking it out because I can paint over it. I don't really suggest that. Probably take your piercings out, would be more advisable. Okay, just kind of deepen up some of these areas, and you'll see very quickly it will really change up the look. Since I don't have a whole lot of latex around here, we're gonna just kind of deepen up more to really kind of get rid of the fact that my lips are there. Okay, you're gonna come over here and you're gonna deepen up that hole. See, and we're making all of these really cool crevices in there. Okay. But we don't want to lose that red. The nice thing about doing makeup like this too, guys, is you can really just make it your own. You know, you want to get super detailed, great. Like, you want to just go in and just start adding the blood because you don't want to do all this work. You can do that too. That's the nice thing about SFX, is you can really make what you're doing your own. I don't really like how that turned out, so we're just gonna kind of cover that in. See, and as you can tell from that side, the dimension that we got. So I don't like how this looks, so we're gonna kind of cover up some of the red. You know what, we're gonna use a stippling. Oh, that had some glitter eyeshadow from Halloween. You really don't want that. There we go. Kind of cover that in, color that in a little bit more. Well, we got some glitter with it. Oh, God. All right, so now that we darkened everything up, we want to go back in and we want to bring some light back because we are pretty flat at this moment. Definitely don't need a whole lot of water for the white, because otherwise it's just gonna look really watery and gray. So we want to do kind of the tips of everything, and we'll go back over with our finger to kind of blot that out. Hopefully you can kind of see that. I'm gonna come back over here. All right, we have way too much white. So I'm gonna kind of paint quickly. Go back over that. I wiped off some of the white. The best part of all my videos, and that is, it's blood time. Whoa. Calm down, Caboodle. This thing is ginormous. It's like 3 feet tall. All right, we're gonna use the good old Ben 9 Fresh Scab. I've barely made a dent in this. This is $40 of True Bliss. All right, well, we're just gonna keep using the same tools we've been using because I'm not trying to have a huge major cleanup. So we're just gonna start going in. The nice thing with the scab blood is it moves very well. Comment below on what you think this look is. It almost looks like someone got like attacked by like a squid or, yeah, I don't know. Tiffany was outside tanning on the beach, and she wasn't supposed to be at the beach because there are thousands of other people there, and this is what happened to Tiffany. I don't know why I picked that name, but so we're just going into all these crevices again and putting the blood over it. So essentially, it's covering up all of our work. Like I said, I like doing multiple steps in this so you can kind of see how you can leave it. And if you want to go one step further. I will say this is way cooler than what I did for Halloween a couple of years ago. I didn't have a whole lot of money for that Halloween, and I had ran out of my scab blood right before Halloween party. And just gonna put some blood over that part. Just a little too stark. And I went to the Halloween store at like one of the Spirit Worlds or whatever, and the blood they had sucked. It was so bad. Make sure we get plenty down here. Could you imagine someone looking through my window and seeing this? Gotcha. All right, guys. This is it. We will fix that little piece of mascara by just going like this. Sorry, that's one of my neighbors. But yeah. So let this be a PSA to you that if you live anywhere near a beach, that if you don't follow the stay-at-home orders and practice social distancing, this could happen to you by some unidentifiable creature in the sea. Mother Nature is taking this time right now to heal itself, and with all of us locked inside, so don't be surprised if the ocean bites back. Don't know what kind of creature this is, but you know, it's what Tiffany gets from trying to get her tan on. So I don't know where this story came from, but it's quite fucking hilarious. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I know it's hard for me to talk through all of these sometimes, and just because I'm trying to work out like the vision that I have on what I want to do. So obviously I'm trying to have a good time, but I'm trying to, you know, be artistic. So I'm really glad I took time to do this today. I think this turned out pretty rad, And let me just give you another close-up of what was done today. So, like I said, this did not take very long for me to do, and in all actuality, you know, I could have, you know, spent some more time blending out the edges into my real skin to make that a little bit more seamless, but we kind of covered that up with our paint job. You know, our paint job isn't anything to gloat about, but, you know, the blood makes up for it. So I really enjoyed doing this. And maybe if I give it a try again for like maybe like the zombie walk or something, I can work on getting those teeth on some cotton and latex and laying those down. So give you guys an idea, when I got this in the mail last year, it was probably the creepiest thing I've ever gotten in the mail. I can't turn it too much, but it's literally a box of teeth. So gonna have some fun with this. But anyways, that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys are hanging in there, staying safe. You know, only go out when you really need to. You know, I really want to, you know, go on a hike and this and that, but I feel like anymore that everyone's gonna have that idea. So I just been turning on a dance video game and getting my exercise in that way. So but yeah, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and you know, only go out when you need to. Like I said, it's easy for me to say that because I get to go out every single day. I haven't had to deal with being stuck at home and not having to leave for work, and I'm thankful for that. But I'm also putting myself at risk, and you know, I'm limiting my contact with other people just to protect my residents, since if they get sick, some of them will probably not make it. So, you know, I'm taking those extra precautions too. But yeah, I hope this gave you some time away from all of the crazy and you enjoyed watching. And I will try and get back into doing these videos more often. I really had a good time just creating. So take care of yourself, and I will just see you at my next video. Bye.